can't even contain myself. Honestly, I felt like I had them on forever, but I only had them on for 6 months. But I just feel so freaking free. I just feel like I just want to smile all the time. And it's so funny because when I had braces, people would tell me in the comments, like, you know, hey, maybe you should smile a little bit more and make your videos more personable. And it was because I had braces, like I really didn't like to smile with like braces on and stuff. And now I just feel like I just want to talk and smile. So if I'm a little bit cheesy, that is why. So anyways, besides that, review/demo video on the new Clean Matte BB Cream for Oily Skin by CoverGirl. You guys really like the Pro Glow Foundation review, so I figured I would do another one for you. So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Click right here to subscribe, and we're just going to get into it. So you guys, this video is going to be pretty similar to the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation review video. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link it right here. But today we are going to be reviewing the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for Oily Skin, which looks like this right here. I did pick mine up over at Walgreens. I can't even remember how much I paid for it, but I do know that Walgreens is relatively higher in price when it comes to like BB creams, foundations. I did look on the Walmart website, which is the cheapest I can find any foundation or any beauty product, and I did see the retail value for $6.94, which is definitely a steal. So this product right here, I did get it in 2 different shades. I got mine in 530 light medium, and then I also picked it up in the 540 medium. Now I did pick up 2 different shades just because I wasn't really sure which one was going to match me. I kind of felt like the medium would be a little bit too dark, and I felt like the light medium will be a little bit too light, and I figured if one is too light and one is too dark, I can easily like mix them together to get my perfect shade. So I also looked on the website and I did see that this product comes in 6 different shades, which to me is kind of like a con. It's really like a downfall because I don't really think that 6 shades is ideal for the mass majority, because I mean, there's skin tones that are extremely light and there's also skin tones that are extremely dark and some that just fall right in the middle. And I don't think that when you come out with a product, you should only come out with 6 shades. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a flaw on CoverGirl's part for only coming out with 6 different shades. Before we get into the demo, you guys know the drill. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of background information on each product right here. So I'm just going to read to you what it says on the bottle. So it says it is a BB cream for oily skin. When I think BB cream, I immediately gravitate more towards a very sheer coverage with a dewy kind of like naturally finish, but this says for oily skin because it is a clean matte formula, which means it's not going to have any shine to it or anything like that, which is kind of weird because like I said, when I think BB cream, I think very sheer, very dewy, very kind of like natural looking. So I'm very excited to see if this has a decent amount of coverage. On the back, it says CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream provides the perfect amount of coverage to even skin tone, hide blemishes, and keep you shine free all day. It says it's oil free, it's not going to clog your pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and it's going to last you all day, which is a pretty big claim. Right now the time is 3:37, so I should have all this product on my face by 4. I'm not going to wear it like all day. I'm probably going to wear it until about 11 or 12, and then I'm going to jump back on here and share with you guys how it holds up, all that. So with that being said, I'm just going to twist open the cap. Today I'm just going to reach for the 540 medium because I'm going to see how it holds up. And the formula is a pretty thick formula. It's not dripping down my hand like the L'Oreal Pro Glow. So it is a thicker formula, which I actually really like. To apply this product onto my face, I am going to use the It Cosmetics kind of like duo brush right here. This side's for concealer and this other side is just a really awesome all over the face brush. So I'm going to use the really big side to push this product into my skin. But first I am going to dot it all over my face so that way I can evenly distribute it all the way throughout. If you see that right there, it is a pretty thick foundation. And for those of you guys wondering, I did already prime my face, and I only primed one side of my face. So I primed this side, but I did not prime this side because a lot of you guys thought I was only thinking about myself when I used a primer, which made me a little bit sad. So I wanted to kind of please everyone. So I have primer on this side and no primer on this side, just so you know. Okay, okay. Now that I have the product on my face, I'm just going to push it into my skin with this brush right here. And this does seem like it matches my skin pretty well. It is a little bit on the dark side. I'm not really sure if this is going to oxidize, but I will say the coverage is really nice. It's different. It's really different. It looks like it wants to have some shine to it, but then it also looks like it has kind of like that clean, kind of like matte finish, which kind of comes off looking really weird on the texture of my skin. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I love it. All right, you guys, so it has been a few minutes since I let this marinate on my face. And I will say that it is slightly darker than my neck, but we're just gonna kind of ignore that. We're gonna make it work with like lighter concealer and all that stuff. It did fully dry down on my face, and I just did one coat on each side. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, I hate this, I think it looks gross, but after letting it kind of like sit on my skin, I do feel like it does have a really nice finish to it, which is very surprising because it's a BB cream. When I think BB creams, I don't really think a lot of coverage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see if I can build this up to full coverage. I do kind of see some of my kind of like freckles or sunspots in this area kind of peeking through. So I'm gonna see if I can fully cover them with a second coat of foundation without making it overly cakey. So I'm gonna apply a little bit to the back of my hand, and instead of dotting it all over my face, I'm going to just take my brush, dip it into the foundation, and kind of like dab it on my skin, and then I'm going to press it, because I found that this gave me better coverage than when I just dotted it all over my face and tried to blend. So just going to push it into my skin for a second coat, and I do see that you can build this up to really good coverage, which is so surprising for a BB cream. This shit cray. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna let this set a little bit, finish off the rest of my face makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know my thoughts, if it changed, all of that stuff. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and finished my makeup off camera, and this is pretty much what I came up with. As I was like doing my makeup, I noticed that I was like putting a crap ton of highlighter all over my face like I normally do. And then I was like, oh shit, this is like a clean matte foundation review. So I tried to dust off some of the highlighter. The only visible areas is obviously the highest points of my cheekbone, down this bridge of my nose, and also the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. So for the most part, this is how the makeup looks. It did dry very nicely. I did not set the rest of my face with powder just because I wanted to see how the foundation was going to hold up. The only thing I set with the powder is my under eye concealer. So with that being said, I'm gonna wear this throughout the day. It's about 4 o'clock right now, so I'm going to test it out and I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit. Okay? Got a blast. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on the foundation. It's holding up really well, and I think it looks really great. The only shine that I have on my face is all the areas that I went ahead and applied highlighter, and I'm actually loving the matte BB cream for $7. So I will touch base with you guys in a little bit. Mwah! Alright, you guys, so I am finally back home. And I look hella different. That's because I put my hair up in this really ugly bun, and I peeled off my lashes, and I put on this really big shirt that says basic bitches need love too, and I got this at shopjawbreaking.com, and I'm like literally obsessed with it. But anyways, I am filming in front of a different wall just because we did switch walls after we came back from Best Buy from getting our Mophie cases. We took everything off of the wall you guys seen in the beginning of the video and moved it because we are moving out of this apartment. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Snapchat so that way you guys know. I will do a whole vlog about it, but I'm not going to get into too much detail in this video because that's not what this video is about. So back to the foundation review. I will say that the foundation held up very nicely on my skin. As you can see, I'm not even really all that oily. The only areas that I have shine is obviously the areas of my face that I put highlighter, which is the highest point of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. But other than that, I'm obsessed with the way that this BB cream foundation, whatever it is, held up on my face. I honestly didn't have high hopes for it at all. As I was putting it on, I was like, I don't really like this. And it just like wasn't like, I don't know, it just wasn't like growing on me in the moment of putting it on. But after it set, after I layered it up, and after I finished the rest of my makeup, I am literally obsessed with it. And for $7, I mean, you can't really beat it. The only thing I didn't do so far is do some selfies with flash and without flash. So I will do that right now. It's like almost midnight. So I'm just gonna take a few selfies so that way you guys can see what it looks like with flash and without flash, because I feel like that's super important. So with flash and without. So these are the images right here with flash and without flash. As you can see, it doesn't really have that much flashback, and I don't feel like it oxidized all that much. I do feel like I look extremely matte, and that is freaking crazy. So if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend that you guys go check out this product for $7. Like I already said, you can't really beat it. And if I had to rate this product on a scale from like 1 to